I'll go for another half an hour, I suppose, for this one. Okay, let's see if we've got any sound. I've got sound on my monitor here, but I had to change microphones. That Rhodes microphone keeps letting me down like that. I got so long with it, and it's gone silly again. Okay, we've got some viewers back. We had about 60 people there before, so let's see if we went for about just under half an hour, so I'll go for this part 2 for another half an hour. Thank you, Tabitha William. You are back. Bruce Anderson, yes. I'm just going to go and share this on Facebook now, so bear with me a moment. Just wait a moment here. So sound back. Sorry about this, just put this on the Facebook so people can see the second one. And I need to go to my Facebook page now and just change the thing in that one there. Where are we? What have we got there? Okay, we've got some people back now. Bruce Anderson, Tabitha Williams, B. Dyer, D. Fowler, Lynn, Donna Parker, Don Eckhart. How are you all going? Just bear with me just 1 minute. I've just got to go across to FB Facebook here, so as I can just that first video, I don't want people to think I'm live now and go and watch it and try and answer it. I need to edit the post. Okay, that way. All right, thank you very much for that. All right, let's get back to where we were. I forgot where we were, but I just started noticing that we were getting no sound, and that's why I was a bit reluctant to use that Rhodes microphone. It's a great microphone, but for some reason it won't last very long, and all of a sudden it cuts out. This one might be a bit echoey or boxy or tinny. I'm not sure. You can let me know how this one sounds. Okay. That's right, we're talking about a group page and an administrator. Thank you, Mark Babbitt. I keep forgetting that word. So I've got to find an administrator to administrate my Facebook group page. And so give me some ideas for names for that page. Ianapolis something. It's got to contain the name Ianapolis because that's my brand name, okay? Jane Cunningham. What brand retarder do you use? I use Gisonzo's or Artilia, okay? They're on the website. They're on the internet. You can buy them on eBay, or they have sites on the internet where you can buy them from. I'm not sure. I'll buy them from the art supply here. Beverly found you. Sounds fine. All good, Ian. Great comedy show, says Donna Parker. Thank you very much, Donna. Bruce Anderson says yes. Blender brush from Japan. Enos from Japan, all the way from Japan. Ducky Mars. No, I don't know any Japan, so I won't try it. Janice Burns. YouTube not up. What do you mean, Janice Burns? YouTube not up. I had to ask everyone has viewed Ian rocking out his guitar with his son. He is fantastic. Yes, in my video catalogue, me and my son have put a couple of music video clips there, they're just video clips. They're not live. They're not actually. My son can sing. I cannot. They're just lip singing. A bit of fun we had on my birthday one time. Okay, so check them out. They're great for a laugh. Glad you are getting a group page together, says Marilyn Lynch. Thank you very much. Yes, I think it's something I've got to do, and I'm going to have a talk with a friend of mine who can administrate it. So, and then when I've got time, I can go in there and see what's been happening in that. Okay, so that will happen. And Mark Babbitt. You left of a group page. One, I will be happy to collaborate and assist the group page with you. Well, thank you very much, Mark. We can talk about that later on, all right? YouTube fine, says Crackerbox. So someone said, YouTube not up. I'm on YouTube now, so if you're watching me and chatting here, it's up. Hey, what's wrong with you? Hey? Anyway. Good to see you. Hello from Texas. Excited to hear about your group page. So that'll probably come up within the next fortnight. I'm not sure if I'll be on live this time next Friday because of Easter. Okay. And if anything, it might be the Saturday night. But this will be a weekly series where I can connect with my YouTube followers and acknowledge you where I can, because I want you to be acknowledged by me. I don't want to just read comments where you say, oh, Ian, that's great, this and that. I want to acknowledge you as well, and thank you for your comments and your support, all right? Hello from Texas. Turnford is saying, what or how do you use low velocity gel? I really cannot answer that because I don't use that, okay? I've never used a gel. I've just used paint and the medium. I mean, not the medium, the retarder, and sometimes a bit of water. But I've never used anything else, so I cannot comment in the 7 years that I've been painting how to use it, because I never have used it, okay? So I'm sorry if that didn't help you out there, but I'm being honest, all right? All right. Hello from Texas. Excited, says Melissa. Kim Pickerel. Hello, Kim Pickerel. Mark Babbitt, Crackerbox there. Tabitha Williams. Janice Burns. Gisper is saying Ianapolis Official Club. So I'll go back through these and write some things down, and I'll talk with my friend and work out a name as well. Janice Burns, just got part 2 on YouTube. G'day, Ian. Okay. Okay, there was one there from Jonesy. Wanted to know about retarder. Yeah, I don't know about that, Jonesy. That message has been held for review. So, Lynn, watching from Ohio. Now, what else did I want to... Well, I've thanked everyone for your support, and I want to thank you again. We're just we're not far off 60,000 subscribers. I think we're 59,900 and something. So we're ready to hit 60,000 subs. So that's wonderful. And I thank you for getting me there. It means the steam in our train is chugging along, and we're constantly putting the coal into the fire pit in the front of the train and keep the Ianapolis train chugging along. Beautiful stuff. Thank you, everybody. One thing I want to get out there as well is all my tutorials, like these size canvas panels, they are all for sale. There's a link in the description below. You can purchase them through PayPal. Message me in Facebook, and we get the ball rolling there, okay? And if you want to add me on Facebook, you're welcome. Just so long as you send me a message saying you met me on YouTube, okay? It's that easy. I've got my big cup of coffee here. Let's have a drink of that. Okay. I get a lot of elderly people messaging me as well, and some of them have been in depression and breakdowns and that. And I do want to say to everybody, no matter how old you are, depression, stress can interfere with your life anytime, okay? And art can be a wonderful tool for if you do have depression. It's not going to hurt. It's going to do more good than harm. It's good for stress, to relieve your stress level. Art puts you in a happy zone as well. I tell you what, I get wickedly happy sometimes when I get in my studio there. I really do. And it can give you a healthy mind as well. So just remember those 4 things, okay? What have we got? Mark Babbitt. Ian-inspired art, sharing lessons and inspiration from Ianapolis would be a great idea. Thank you very much, Mark. I'm going to go back in time and write these down, and we'll come up with something, you, me, and my other friend, all right? Yamaha, I see you not wearing pants. I see you're not wearing pants. I bloody am wearing pants, all right? I'll prove it to you. Look. I'm wearing me tracky dacks, all right? They're there. That's pants, all right? You only see this half onwards, so that's all that needs to be dulled up. Where were we? Just Bruce Anderson, Ianapolis Inspiration. Sounds like a nice name. The sigh just fell down again. I'm going to have to pin it on there next time. Can you share a portrait of yourself? I don't have one. It's in my art album, maybe on my Facebook page. I've got an art album there. It was just a quick abstract style one. There's a YouTube video on it. I'm not sure what number it is. You'll have to go to my YouTube catalog there where there's a link in the description below for all my videos. Click on that when you have time, and you can scroll through my videos until you find this abstract portrait I did of myself. Okay, Darlene, can you tell me how to add atmosphere to the horizon of a night sky painting? Well, you need that sort of lighter, duller colour. Of a night sky painting, you wouldn't really see atmosphere. Maybe in the afternoon, early to late afternoon, you'll see atmosphere in the sky. Have it blue coming down to a pale. And if anything, you can put a little bit of purple. In a lot of my videos, I'm doing that, and find the tone that you're happy with, okay? It's so easy. Nancy, lol, Nancy, that's hilarious. Thank you, Nancy. When using a palette knife to apply paint, I sometimes get too much in places, and sometimes the colors get muddy. Any suggestions? Well, you need to practice using a palette knife. Practice on another board and practice using it. Don't just grab it and think you can do it. That's why I tell a lot of beginners, whether you're a beginner or not, you still have to practice, okay? Work out how to lay your paint onto the canvas with the knife, clean it, and then how to load your knife up. And it might be loaded and a bit globbly. Wipe the edge and then apply onto your canvas. But it takes a lot of practice, okay? So that's for you, Dee. Nancy, Darlene, could you tell me how to add atmosphere? I answered that one. Donna Parker is saying, Bruce, I do like your suggestion. That sounds great. It's also welcoming to people. There you go. Great question, B. Beverly Ann, I love your channel. Thank you very much, Beverly. It's not Beverly Ann, it's Beverly Atten. We've got 35 people there. Yeah, it's a pity the first one broke out with the sound. Besides Facebook, do you have a gallery located in your city? Besides Facebook, do you have a gallery? We have a Perth art gallery in Perth, but none of my stuff's in there. Believe it or not, I come from a very small capital city. It's nowhere near as big as Melbourne or Sydney or those cities in the USA or in England. It's a very small place, but it's a proud little place. So not many people know me here. So I love your channel, says Beverly. Melissa says, besides Facebook, read that one. I want to see your chat, says Enos. You want to see the chat? Well, go up to the top and turn the live chat on if you're on a desktop. If you're on a device, iPhone or phone, I'm not sure how to do it there because I mainly operate my social medias from a desktop. If someone else can help her out there, but at teaching it, Sil, how long have you been painting? Do you have a degree? I've been painting since 2012. I've just self-taught myself. I don't have a degree. All I know is I have my own style. Your own style comes to you, and I teach the way I paint. I don't teach the way a person should paint. I just show you how I can paint a painting if you want to follow my ways, okay? And that's my degree there, I think. Crackerbox. He is self-taught. Yes, I'm self-taught. I've taught myself from YouTube, and I like a lot of my beginner followers out there are doing. They're teaching themselves as well, and they're showing me some beautiful stuff. We've been going on for 15 minutes in this second half. Ian wants to see Steve. Innes wants to see Steve. Well, that's he was on before, but he's gone now. I'll have to run away to try and find him, and it's not fair to leave you with an empty screen here. I'll just straighten up my tie and my jacket there. Hi, Ian from Queensland, says Di Galvin. Nana says Steve the cat means Steve the cat. Yes, I understand that, Nana. Hello from Queensland. Thank you very much, says Enos. Now, what else is there? Oh, with beginners, there's something I want to get across to you as well. A lot of you will probably know how to do it, but some people watch a tutorial and try and paint along with it. Stop touching my face. What you need to do with a beginner's tutorial is watch the whole video and know what's going to happen and what you should and shouldn't do, and then you can set yourself up. And let's just say it's a landscape. You watch the sky section, you paint your version of the sky, and so on. It's your version. Don't try and copy every paint stroke that I do. Watch it, pause it, and paint your rendition of it, okay? It doesn't have to be exact. It's like when you're painting from a reference picture. It's for reference only. You don't have to try and copy every bend and curve. Some people do. Some people can do it very well. Some people create a crooked looking painting, okay? And going on to that, I do have something here. Not that one, this one here. It's just a bit of advice. I've had like this is for Linda Strawn. I was speaking to her during the week, and she was showing me some of her paintings, which are very beautiful, and some of them needed a bit of critique. Now, with her portraits, a lot of people do get caught putting a dark line around everything, around the edges, around the lips. The best thing to make that look a lot more natural is blend the, like if you've got like a skin color here and a darker outline around the edge there, scrumble that in. Get rid of that hard line around the lips. Lips can be made with just shadows. Now, I put this here because you can see with the lips I've done here, I've done hard lines, and that's not what you want. But see the nose? There's no hard lines around the nose. It's blended away, okay? You blend it, and that practice that, and it'll help you. Just try not to get caught putting heavy lines over there, okay? That was for Linda Strawn's benefit there. What do we got? Tabitha, put yourself in each art. Yes, put yourself in each art. Cindy, do you have... No, sorry, my reading's not the best. What do you have the most difficulty painting? Water, clouds, etc. I don't have any difficulties painting waters or clouds. Probably sometimes I'll have a good run with trees, and then sometimes I might have a bad run where they're just not working for me, so I have to stop and wait until I'm in a better mood. So it's pretty hard to answer that for one particular thing, but probably trees. Crackerbox. I usually watch the tutorial 3 or 4 times before attempting it. There you go, because sometimes watching something more than once, you pick up things you didn't see the first and second time. So that's why it's important. If you see a subject and you think, oh, I want to learn to paint that, get ready to entertain yourself. And what you need to do is sit down and watch it and go, all right, yep, I like that, I'm going to do it, or nah, bugger it, find something else. But if you like it, you watch it again. And then you can even watch it with some friends. And you can even have a paint party where you get people over to your house, put it onto the big smart TV, and you all watch it with some wine and crackers or whatever you're going to drink there. And then you can set yourself up and have a painting party with yours truly, okay? Me too, Crackerbox, says Nancy. Okay, can you give a signal as when to wait to paint to dry, so to move to the next step? Can you give a signal as when to wait? Who's saying that one there? Can you give a signal? Jizz Peter, it's a video. You just press pause. So what you can do is, let's say I'm painting the sky. You're watching it and you think, well, he's gone too far for me. You can just pause it there, go back, and then paint along. It's very hard if you're going to try and paint and keep up with the video. It just won't happen, okay? I'm just going to move these notifications. It's coming on Facebook there. So unfortunately, I can't give a signal in the video. Here's Bernard Watson. No, he just ran away. I can't give a signal in the video saying, okay, stop here. Now, it's just up to you to pause it, okay? So we've got Trucker Daddy, John in Quebec, aka John in Quebec, still live. Can I drop a URL I'm painting somewhere and would appreciate some audience feedback after you sign off? You can start putting stuff like that, Trucker, when I have my Facebook group page. I'll be making a group page, and that's where everyone can put their URLs or their paint for other people to see or comment and feedback. Okay, so we're getting together to create a Facebook group page for that. Okay, Donna Parker, if we follow along with you painting and paint it, what is your policy if when want to sell it? Some people are okay with it and some are not. Just would like to clarify. I'm teaching you to paint a painting, and if you can pull off one of these subjects that I'm painting, that's wonderful. Put your autograph on it, and you've painted it, and you sell it as something that you have painted. And if it belongs to somebody, you can always credit that person in the painting as well. Just say, inspired by, or this photograph was the subject of such and such's photograph. Credit that person. If it's one of mine, you're more than welcome to use it. You just credit me, say I was inspired by Ian Harris, blah, blah, blah. But so long as you put your signature on it, anything out there on the internet is free game. You know, people put photos up, they put videos up. You got to realize whatever you put out there, anyone can get their hands on it, okay? It's different if you've got somebody else's subject and you're mass producing it, mass printing it, and you're selling that on a profit as their work. That's a bit of a no-no. But something you've painted and you put your autograph on it, stating that you've painted it and it's a rendition of their work, or credit that person, okay? Donna Parker, that's okay, I just read that one. Trucker Daddy, aka, okay, thank you. Yes, thank you for understanding that, Trucker Daddy. I understand, says Just Peter, if you were to say, let's wait for the paint to dry, or now I'm working on dry paint, would be very helpful. I do say that because sometimes before I'm ready to cut the camera off, I would say, okay, I'm just going to dry this. Or when the camera's gone back on, I've always put my hand on it and said, okay, this has been dried. But I do hear what you're saying. I'll try and get that a bit more in there so you'll understand it, okay? So I would like to sort of break it down so that average common sense person can work out, okay, he's going on to the next bit, so you can work it out. All right, so leave that with me. There are a few videos coming out, so it won't be till the next third or fourth one from now, okay? There will be one coming out, and about, where are we, maybe 6 hours from now, I'll be putting up another beautiful sunset scene, okay? Crackerbox is saying, my tablet is covered in paint from watching the tutorials at my art station. So is my mouse. Yes, I have a laptop in my studio and I give up trying to protect it. It's full of splatter marks from paint, but they're the war wounds. You love looking at that. It's part of your, it's great. I love it. I love looking at when people put photos up and you see all their busy paint and their brushes and their squash tubes and the wood and paint on everything. I love looking at that, eh? It's just the raw atmosphere of the art. It's there. I love it. Dean is saying, well, it's Dean Droxy. I need some painters use the hairdryer and others wait for it to dry. Natural. What do you recommend? That is up to the individual. I'm just doing a tutorial. I do not ruin the paintings the way I dry them. Some people have time to let them dry naturally. Some people just have a fan circulating and blowing air across. I use a blow dryer. I'm using a good quality paint. It hasn't ruined it. All the paintings that I've done years in the past, I don't see it being a problem. There could be other people out there that think, no, it's a big no-no. Who knows? But the proof's in the pudding. It hasn't ruined any of my paintings as yet, and some of them are years old, okay? And the way you see me paint in my videos now, I've been painting like that all the time. It's just that my work has improved over time. I love it too, says Crackerbox. Haha, Janice. Mark Babbitt, I'm curious what your day looks like and how you manage to produce all that you do. Such great service to others. I manage myself, Mark. I run my own business. I manage that, and I love to manage things, and I manage time. So I manage things. Everything goes into pockets, let's say, to speak, or little things like that. And then when they're needed, boom, bang, boom, bang. That's just how I operate, okay? It's the way I do my work. It's the way I've started doing my tutorials as well. So it's hard work, but it gets done using the method that the way I just explained it there, okay? My laptop has so much paint splatter on it in places in itself, says Donna Parker. I think everyone's tables and chairs would do. Trucker Daddy, I get inspired by watching Ian, Bob Ross and others. Once I get started, I fly off in other directions. South posted recently, or was that STH? I posted recently, was inspired by Ian's beach, but now only the sky remains. There you go. Di, do you seal your paintings when you are finished? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I've got a proper spray can from the art shop, and it's a spray varnish. It's like a satin matte. It's not really glossy, but it brings out the vibrancy in your good quality paints, and I spray them with that, and it dries very quick as well. But there's some that I've just forgotten. So I in general, I would like to, okay? The more detailed quality art that I'm going to be producing, they're all going to be sealed properly as well. They're not like some of my tutorials, some are sealed and some are not, but they're cheap paintings for everybody to afford, okay? So be sure to check the links in the description below. If you want to purchase a painting of mine, message me on Facebook, add me on Facebook, and tell me in a message that you met me on YouTube. That way I can accept your friend request. I don't understand. Trucker Daddy say, I don't understand where all my splatter comes from, but it's everywhere. There you go. You can give yourself something to look forward to next time you're painting, Trucker Daddy. Just put yourself a big reminder up on your wall so you can look at it, and then just keep an eye on where you're splattering and what's happening, you know. Something to look forward to. Yes, BJ, just Gesso, it says Crackerbox. Di Galvin, a good quality spray from the art shop. Yes, that's what I use. Ian, do you varnish your paintings after completed? I just answered that question. I seal them with a spray varnish. Sometimes just the tutorial ones. Sometimes I do, sometimes I just forget, but it's up to the individual if you want to do that. I'm going to be producing a little bit bigger paintings on an MDF board. They're very thick. They're going to be a good quality panel. Well, it's on a board, MDF board, and they're going to be a very good painting. They're going to go for a few $100s, so look out for them in the future. I'll probably post them on my group page when that gets going as well. Deanne, thank you so much, Ian, for helping us to become better painters. You are welcome. Have you used the new medium from Atelier Paints? Marble Page. The only medium I use is really, like I said previously, is retarder. I don't get into glazes and all these other things. See, I don't even know the names of them actually, but no, I don't even get into them. Someone was asking me about horizon lines. How we're going on for half an hour so far. Because it was one of my paintings where there was a girl kneeling on the beach and she's pretty much above the horizon line, which is, it's good that you mentioned that, because I wanted to explain horizon lines. Horizon lines are depending, you could be looking up at a subject, so the horizon line's high. Or if you're looking down at the subject, the horizon line can be lower. And in that case, I forgot to write the person's name down, but you're looking down, so the girl is above the horizon line, okay? That's something just for beginners. If you want to, I did a little bit of a drawing there. I don't know if you could see it. See that line in the middle? That's the horizon line, and whether you're looking up it or down it depicts the height of the horizon line. Also, on Facebook, if you ever want my traceables, message me on Facebook and I'll send you the whole darn lot. Some people ask for a traceable, but they get bombarded with my whole catalogue of them. There's only about I don't know, maybe 12. They're all related to my video tutorials. So if you do want my traceables, ask me in a message on Facebook and you will receive them, okay? A few people talking amongst themselves. I did order retarder. Thank you for sharing it, says Marble or Mabel. Where can you buy your painting like a moon or beach clouds? Where can we buy your paintings? Go to YouTube. I mean, sorry, not YouTube. Go to my Facebook page and message me on there what painting you are looking forward to purchase, and reference it by the hashtag number. All my paintings have a hashtag number on it. There's a link in the description below. You can go to my Facebook page there and message me what painting you are after, okay? And paintings are done through purchases through PayPal, all right? If you are painting, take a shot video, upload your channel. It's easy to share. If you, everyone, are painting, take a short video and upload it to your channel. It's easy to share. Giz Peter, you need to message him. I don't know who's talking who here. I think some of you might be talking to yourself, but you need to message me if that's what you're talking about, Giz Peter. Just message me on Facebook. That way you can, and you're talking with me. You're not talking to somebody else. Was there a tutorial for that American Eagle? That American Eagle got sold, and that was painted before I was doing YouTube. So no, there is no tutorial for it. There probably wouldn't be. It's a very time-consuming painting with all to getting the shape and the dimension over the body and all the stars. It's not quite, in my book anyway, it probably wouldn't be the subject a beginner would try and take on. It'll probably cram them up too much. So unfortunately there is no tutorial for that American Eagle. Sorry there, Yamaha. Enos, I'll do it immediately. Thank you, says Enos. You're welcome. Thank you, Ian. What else do we have here? I want to thank you all again for your support, for supporting my channel. Oh, bloody hot in here. I've got to turn the fan on. I've got a fan down there, luckily. I want to thank you for your support. We're almost ready to hit 60,000 subscribers, so thank you very much. Check the links in the description below. See what's appropriate for you. Take time to put the thumbs up and share this video as you're watching it. It takes you 2 seconds and it helps me immensely. Even if there's a video you haven't watched, make a habit of putting the thumbs up on it for me, okay? It helps me a lot. And then if you've got time, you can share it on your social media pages as well. I said that the hard lines as well, didn't I? All right. Do we have any more questions? Where was the tutorial for the American Eagle? Yes, I answered that, Yamaha. Enos, thank you. I read that one. Tamitha, thank you. Ian, you're welcome. Tabitha. Debbie, once you spray your paintings, can you paint on top of that? Once you spray your painting. I have spray varnished some paintings, and there's been ones where I wanted to correct some areas, so I've sanded it back and done it, corrected it, and sprayed it all over again. So you can do that. Enos' Facebook account name is Lana. No, is that, you got an L there. It's not an L, it's an I. I-A-N, can you read that on there? I-A-N-A-P-O-L-I-S. India Alpha November, Alpha, Polo, Oscar Lima, India, Sierra. Okay? Just hit that thumbs up again, says Mark Babbitt. Thank you very much, Mark Babbitt. Trucker Daddy, I don't understand where the cat fur comes from. I was just inspecting my canvas. Cat fur, Trucker Daddy, is one of the most deadliest things you can get into your art studio. I used to let my cats get on my table, and I used to think, oh, wow, how cute. They're just hiding behind the brushes and that. And when I'm picking up a canvas and I'm getting the brush, they got all these little fibers and lint, and it's not what you want. So in the future, if you can, keep your cats out of your art area, all right? I've been thinking, I've always had a name thought, Ianapolis Art Action I want some name suggestions for my group page. Looking forward to seeing what we can come up with. There does exist a flexible texture paint for adding to your painting, says Mark Babbitt. Keep a lookout for other people answering questions in the comments here as well, because there's some pretty smart people on the platform here. Darlene, can you explain the difference between titanium and zinc white, please? Zinc white is probably more metallic. I've never used it. I have picked up one by accident, and I sort of noticed the pearl difference in it. Whether you get that where you are, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming there's a pearl resemblance in the two, and titanium white is just white paint. Zinc white, please. Janice Burns, cat fur is awful when you have 3 cats. Yeah, I had 3 cats. Steve Sprogstein, Bernard Watson, and Mary Lou Jackson. Bernard Watson's a black cat. He looks like a panther, and so is his sister Mary Lou. And Steve's the colourful brindle-looking lovely cat I've got. Tabitha Williams, that sounds great. We've been having some lovely weather in Perth, Western Australia. We have a beautiful island over here called Rottnest Island. A lot of high-class celebrities have been going over there, taking selfies with our natural wildlife animals on that island, the quokka. They look like a miniature kangaroo, such as the likes of Roger Federer, the people in the, who is he, Liam, the guy that plays Thor. I can't even remember his last name. It's on the tip of my tongue. And the girl that was in one of the Batman movies as well. I can't remember her name. But anyway, I'm going to find time in the next few months to get over there for those who haven't seen it, and get some selfies with those to show you what it's like over here in Perth, Western Australia, because it's a lovely city and you couldn't go wrong coming here for a week or two for a holiday and explore what we've got to offer. All right, what have we got here? Trucker Daddy. As long as it contains Ionapolis, it would be easy to search. Zinc white. In my oil paint, I use zinc white because it seems transparent. There you go. Zinc white can, yeah, you can, because it has the metallically pearl look. It can be sort of see-through-ish, where titanium white is just solid white, solid. There's a difference there. Thank you for that help there, Trucker Daddy. Yes, the group name Trucker Daddy will contain the name Ionapolis, and we're looking for something like, I've got Ionapolis Art Action. We've had Ionapolis Inspired Art Group, or whatever. We'll come up with something, okay? And in the next couple of weeks, hopefully we'll be ready to rock and roll. Poltergeist. Someone's wrote the word poltergeist. Hathaway. Cracker box. Yes, it's more transparent than titanium. Hathaway. Ian Poulter. I don't know what you're meaning there, Hathaway, by Ian Poulter. Yeah, you'll have to elaborate on that. Also, just so you know, with my tutorial schedule, I want to make this live feeds every Friday night live, this time every week. Next week might be Saturday due to Easter, but we'll see how we'll go. Also, my videos, at the moment, I'm able to get one up every Wednesday and Saturday, so look forward to that. And when you do subscribe, there's a little bell. If you click that, you'll get notified. Some people, it's very easy just to subscribe and that's it and forget about it. But if you go back and click that bell, you'll be notified. Okay, do we have any more questions there? This is part 2, so the fan's blowing everything. My signs fell down. Okay. So Mabel posted my YouTube channel on an art group. I hope it picked up on your views. Well, some art groups, I think, have their do's and don'ts, and they might allow it, they might not. So just be sure you know what their terms and conditions are before you do that. Because some people will do like to get high and mighty and go, oh, no, you don't do that here, you don't do that here, you disgusting thing. Well, I'm going to make out some rules, but they're going to be plain, simple and straightforward, okay? The internet is a window for everybody to look at. So on my group, you will be able to post your art, your links, whatever. I'm there to help you out because you people are helping me out. It's that bloody easy, all right? The only thing it won't allow is promoting a business unless I'm getting a cut, you know? Anyway, you know what I mean. Crackerbox. What are you doing today? After I finish here, Crackerbox, my son rang me earlier before I came live, and I'm going to get in my car there and cruise up to his work because he's working today, and take him a choc milk, a flavoured milk, okay, and spend some time with my son. Saturday morning for you, I hate early mornings, says Crackerbox. Giz Peter, does Patreon have art groups? There are art people that have Patreon pages. So say like me, for instance, I have my own Patreons page. There's a link in the description below. You can click on there and you're supporting that person's content. You're giving them a couple of dollars every month. And some people give rewards. I don't have the time to. It's just a way of you saying, you know what, Ian, I like what you're doing. Here's $1 or $5 a month. I don't mind giving you that. People pay more than that for a cup of coffee a day. Some people can manage them full-time as a full-time job, and they're able to have merchandise and giveaways and contests, and it inspires people to come onto their Patreon's page. That's very good. I simply don't have the time for that. When and if I ever do become full-time YouTuber, things will change in that direction. Trucker Daddy's saying, everybody subscribe to each other so we can see your videos of each other's paintings too. There you go. Tabitha is saying LOL. Sounds like fun, says Crackerbox. Paint with Ianapolis. It will be fabulous, says Deanne. Janice Burns, does your girlfriend live in Perth? How did you two meet? You make a lovely couple. That's the portrait I've done of Pirata. She doesn't live in Perth. She lives in Bangkok. She works for Thai Airways International on the business class. She's a cabin crew there. She does the French speaking over the PA announcement and the PA announcement over the aircraft. We've been together for 13 years in a long distance relationship. So she lives there. I live here. She flies in to see me every other month, or every month, a couple of times a month. They swap their schedules and they swap with each other and go where they want. And then obviously I live here in Perth. She swaps with some of her flights to get to Perth, and she flies in and sees me, and we have dinner, watch Netflix together and catch up there. Okay. And I'll get to how we met in a minute. I follow you on Patrons. I think everyone else would too. Thank you, says Jigs Peter. I try and look into my patrons there. Don't feel left out if you get no response on the Patreons page, because I'm busy with my work, and my number one is my YouTube channel. Okay. But your support on that platform is very, very appreciated. Okay. And it's helping me get to be more with this than my tool side of work. Okay. I'll follow you on Patrons. Okay, is there any more questions out there? We've gone down to 30 people. It was up to 60 before. That's nice. Trucker Daddy saying, I hate patrons. I don't mind supporting someone, Ian, for example, but I am open source kind of person. There you go, Trucker Daddy. He's an open source kind of person. Mate, you know, buying my art is a way of supporting me. Look in the link in the description below. You can see the link where to see what art's available for sale, and their payments are done through a PayPal, and you can, they don't come with any paperwork, they come with the link of the YouTube tutorial, so you can watch that actual painting being created by yours truly. It wasn't done by anybody else, and you can see actual brush strokes being created. Okay, it's something, you know, even 10 years from now, you can look at it and think, wow, I'll show you how that was created, and you can show somebody. It's a great thing. They have the link behind them on a sticker. All right. Any more questions? Do we have any more questions out there? If not, I'll start wrapping it up. Let me just see. You've all put the thumbs up for me, like and subscribe to share to me videos and everything. Videos will be up every Wednesday and Saturdays. There are a link for my Facebook, Patreon, my art page, and my art for sale. And once again, I want to thank everybody for supporting me, for getting me where I am today, and being able to give me more confidence in doing what I do for you people out there. And also, like I said before, I think it was in the first video, remember painting is good for if you're suffering from depression, if you have stress. It can put you in a happy zone, and it is healthy for your mind as well to do a bit of painting, regardless how it looks. Just setting yourself up and getting a momentum going and something happening is great and healthy for your mind. Do you prime your canvas, says Angie Parker. I don't prime it, I condition it with the Flow White and the retarder, whether it's got a primer on it or not. Okay, that's what I do. Just subscribe to your channels, Tucker, says Donna Parker. Jonesy, thank you. Have a great visit with Reese, says Jonesy. Trucker Daddy, you on Patreon's okay, stand by, says Trucker Daddy. Darlene, I am now a painter of life in stills. I am now a painter of life in stills, says Darlene. Crackerbox, great chat. Thanks. See you at the easel soon. Thank you, Ian. Okay, thanks. When it's appropriate to use water to spray on your canvas, says Beverly. At the beginning, you don't want to spray water on it once you've got paint on there, because you can get little water dots over it, okay? So if anything, if it's a dry day and your canvas is very porous and wanting, give it a mist of water, okay? But that's the only time, in my opinion. Other people have their own ways. Darlene, post something, film a 5-second video. Mark, I agree with Ian. The art process is great for all-round health, says Mark. Go to the bye-bye, everyone. Have a fantastic day, says... I've got to go bye-bye, says Donna Parker. Hurricane says, have a wonderful weekend. All right, so we're going to sign off here now. Everyone's ready to say goodbye and everything. We're going to have a great day. All right, so you've been watching Ianapolis here from Australia. I want to say goodbye, good luck, and good on you. And this is Uru from the Guru.